I didn't break the pinion. So went to bed about 5 a.m.
Rub in the front.
We're doing it. We're gonna be at a drag strip in about 2-3 hours.
We're doing it. Yep. We worked until 5 last night.
Yeah.
And then we woke up at 9 and came back here, so we slept a little over 3 hours.
Well, here we are.
And we're gonna run this thing.
Cafe Bustelo.
12 o'clock midnight.
Was great success. Well, I don't think we're making the event.
3:28 a.m.
You know how I blew the Debbie up last night? What are we doing? I don't know.
We're going to the drag strip tomorrow.
Yeah, we
at 3.
So if you remember, I said we have an event on Wednesday, and I'm probably not going to make it. Well, the tables have turned in our favor today, and we're being irresponsible.
Well, kind of. We said when Alex got back, we'd stop working on it.
True. Now
So
we're eating lunch.
We're going to do customer stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to do customer stuff from now until 5. Bro. 4:49, I'm gonna be like sitting there with your engine ready to start working on it again.
The ports. You're gonna be upstairs just ready to touch it with the porting bit.
So we're gonna get it together. We should have a short block together by probably 7.
Probably, yeah.
We'll have a short block
7.
literally fully assembled.
Yeah.
You can start yanking yours out. We're gonna port some heads. We got some random stainless steel valves out of some garbage heads that were just sitting somewhere.
Yep.
They're a little questionable, but we're gonna try them.
They'll be fine.
And then
The saying for the car is send it. So.
empty heads.
Oh, hold on. I got valves brewing in here. You can't see them.
I have an old JDM EJ205, so single ABCS. It was totally fine, actually. We took it apart, cleaned it all up. We're gonna do our oil forwarding on it and stuff. And we are gonna make some JDM forged 207 pistons working this. We have some stock 205 valve springs, or 205 head gaskets somewhere. They're somewhere, I promise. They're here. I think they're in one of these gasket kits. Here's the rods we're going to use, which I already blueprinted like days ago. A cross-drilled 207 crankshaft.
Ta-da.
Oh yeah, we got an IAG pan on it.
Sounds like a pretty solid plan.
Later.
Probably the coolest bald guy I know is assembling my engine.
What time is it right now?
7:30.
Well, a few hours, because at like 6:30 tomorrow, hopefully we're running at 11 at Darlington with this engine.
That'd be really cool.
Oh my goodness.
We're halfway there. We just have to port and build a full set of cylinder heads.
And install them.
Install them with head studs. Torque everything.
Set valve lash.
Set valve lash.
That's going to be a fun process.
Yeah. Put valve covers on it.
Oh my.
Put the engine in the car. Put all the turbo and everything back on.
Clean all the oil off.
Clean. Well, yeah. I'm doing a bit of both of that. Some of that. And then drive it. Partial break-in. I guess.
On E85.
On E85. Yeah.
Tomorrow for sure.
Alright, hold on.
There's children here.
Back up.
Just tilt forward a bit. Here we go.
Alright. Ready? Down?
Down, Jules.
So close. Yeah, that looks about right. one piece. Car is broken in. We're gonna do a little oil change, and we're gonna go from there.
The next day.
My plan today was to replace the wheel bearing and build one axle out of my two rears that I broke, but ain't gonna happen. It's cold. I don't have the tools that I need. I could rent them, but I don't have time really. We shut down yesterday to get the engine together and in the car and running and broke in. Went to the strip, snapped both rear axles, and on the way back limping, left rear wheel bearing failed. So yeah, I'm still near Florence. I'm currently at a rundown Chinese restaurant. Pretty sure it's closed, but Alex is on the way with the trailer. We're gonna trailer the car back to the shop. He's about 40 minutes away, and we're gonna go get it back to the shop, assess the damage. Well, I already know the damage, but yeah.
So you want to do race car stuff, you're gonna have race car problems. Had to pick up this U-Haul and drive an hour and 40 minutes to come pick up, oh yeah, the W.
We had a rough last few days. However, we took to the drag strip, and it was our plan to run 11s, and we exploded both rear axles on the start line. So that was anticlimactic. My car managed to run an 11.8 at 121 miles per hour, which I'm pretty happy with. Did like 6 more runs, clutch started to slip, and I still sent it, and we think it might have started to lift ahead because it pushed coolant like really bad on the last run. But then I drove it 2 hours back, so the drive home was not fun. So Leo's car is actually on the other side of mine, and it happened to spin a bearing at the track. And then we're like, you know, we're just gonna build another motor for it, so we'll try and drive it back. We don't care about the heads, we don't care about really anything in that motor. So
Just baby it.
yeah, and he made it about, I don't know, 20 miles, and it got not drivable anymore. So we sat on the side of the highway with him for 2.5 hours waiting on a tow truck while it's 40 degrees out, sitting in my car with no heat. And then Leo rode in the back of my car with no seats. Here, let me show you his little cockpit here that he got to ride in my car. I'm sure it was not comfortable. This is how Leo's a big dude. He rode right here. This was his backrest. There we go. That's where Leo rode for 2 hours.
How long? How many miles is that?
It was like 100. But yeah, we made it back. Darren's gonna put some rear axles in his car, and what's it got, like 100 miles on it?
Yeah,
on the engine?
130.
Entire engine that we rebuilt in a day.
Yeah, it's running out back right now.
Yeah, it was cylinder number 4 that let go. But the rod is like wedged into the crank, which is real ideal. We're hoping the heads are still good. This is the one that was real bad. We like hammered the valves. But I think I'm gonna use these heads on version 3 of my car.
Do you have
Probably version 7.
the piston?
Yeah,
JDM
has it. It's in the ultrasonic cleaner. It's not always a good thing, but still good. Just slap a piston in it, right?
Yeah.
It'll be fine. There we go. That's what we're hunting for. Nice little friend there. Very crazy, like the wrist pin clip.
It's still there.
It's still there. But yeah, the piston only broke because the rod broke. Like the piston's itself, like look, the skirt coating's still on there and everything. Elijah's a beast of a tuner, man. I mean, look at the other piston. It looks happy.
Yeah,
Nothing looks torched.
When we
Nothing
pulled
looks...
the head off, the piston was crooked. It actually hit the intake valve, so.
Yeah.
So, what have we learned from this trip?
We need to not go drag racing unless we're more prepared. Darren stayed in a real sketchy hotel in Florence. It was scary. We needed to spray him with a pesticide when he got back. Is this what we're doing now?
I don't know.
I don't know. They're going to have to wait.
We'll see. We'll see.